These are some of the biggest Shark Tank deals ever made on national TV. Welcome back to the channel, guys, or if you're new, welcome. Make sure to leave a like if you love Shark Tank and want to see more videos from us about it. Now, let's go ahead and get into some of the biggest Shark Tank deals of all time. First up, we have one of my personal favorites, the Books Company. Now, the Books Company appeared on Shark Tank in Season 5, and it was brought on the show by CEO and co-founder John Tabis. Tabis' Shark Tank experience is a bit different than the others. He appeared on the show in 2014, but walked away without the $258,000 he was seeking for his farm-to-table online flower delivery business. None of the sharks were well versed in the flower industry, and all had major hesitations about investing in his company. Tabis was disappointed, but that didn't stop him and his co-founder Juan Pablo Montefiore from moving forward. If you're considering entrepreneurship, you have to be comfortable with failure and being told no, because it's going to happen many times before you finally find the gold and find the success, he says. Fast forward to 2017, Tabis gets a call from out of the blue from a shark, Robert Hervacek. He was getting married and was dumbfounded at how expensive wedding flowers were and turned to Tabis for help. The entrepreneur explained the flower business in detail to Hervacek, highlighting how well known the online flower delivery sites tack on unnecessary fees that could turn a $40 bouquet into a $65 one. The Books Company ended up doing the flowers for Hervacek's wedding at a much cheaper rate than what he had been quoted from other companies, and the shark was now a believer. 3 years after Tabis' episode aired, Hervacek decided to invest in the Books Company after having seen firsthand what the flower company will do. He participated in the round of funding for the company and had the open time that went on to raise around $24 million. This was just shy, I guess, of his $26 million investment that he originally wanted, but still, it was a great start. Now, the company is worth over $50 million, and Tabis has definitely found the entrepreneurship dream. Have you guys ever seen those cupcake stands or those really creative festive cakes, whatever you want to call them, at holiday parties on Kitchen Network? Yes, that is all because of an inspiring entrepreneurs, Stephanie and Daniel Rensing of The Smart Baker. They first appeared on the Shark Tank in Season 3, and the Rensings appeared on the show back in 2012. At the time, Daniel was focusing on their baking tool business, which was bringing in $72,000 in annual sales, and Stephanie had just been laid off from her teaching job the day before the taping began. So walking away from Shark Tank with a deal in hand was the only option for them. The pair was seeking a $75,000 investment and offering a 25% stake in their company, which manufactures pre-cut parchment paper sheets, cupcake towers, and aprons. Dame and John made an offer but wanted a 40% stake in their company. Barbara Conquerin, who had success with another baking business that had appeared on the show just relatively recently, made the same offer but tacked on a 5% royalty fee. Ultimately, Conquerin's prior success was what convinced the husband and wife to accept her offer. The Rensings were excited, but their excitement was short-lived as the deal with Conquerin fell through just days later. There's a lot that goes on once the cameras are off. There's a big deal diligence process that happens immediately after, and that's where things can change, Daniel told Kimpingler. The Sharks are usually focused on recouping their investment as quickly as possible. They sometimes think that it may take too long, or they just don't fully understand the product, the market, or the time that it may take to get your product to become a staple in other people's homes, he adds. While the couple was disappointed that they didn't let it stop them from pushing forward. He says, "I told myself that this doesn't need to be a multi-million-dollar business overnight. Without a shark, we can now do this at our own pace. With the products we want to sell and how we think they should be sold, I think we're pretty good and in good hands," Daniel ends up recalling. Today, the Smart Baker continues to experience steady growth since the couple appeared on the show. The company has gone from selling just their cheat sheet apron on Etsy to having sold tens of thousands of cupcake stands, ranging in price from $19 to $90, and hundreds of thousands of packs of parchment paper, ranging around the $3.50 to $8 mark. And their products have also been featured on QVC with, surprise, surprise, the lorry on it, available at Michael's Craft Stores nationwide, Amazon, and as well as stores like Walmart and Target. I'd say they're doing pretty darn good. Lastly, we have Rocketbook. CEO and co-founders Joe LeMay and Jake Epstein got more than they can handle back in Season 8. They decked out in spacesuits on the show, and it was pretty cool that the Sharks should have known their product would be out of this world. The pair was seeking around $400,000 in capital and offering a 10% stake in their company. Ultimately, that the Sharks had made hesitations about the deals, and O'Leary didn't hesitate to let the pair know that he didn't think anyone would want to buy a reused paper notebook. He also wondered why the entrepreneurs even created a reusable notebook, since that meant their customers would not need to buy another one anytime soon. It just damaged the market. Luckily, the business partners had already sold around $75,000 units before appearing on the show, so that their failure didn't seem too much like a denial. So a few laughs from the panel and discouraging words wouldn't be enough to stop their hustle. After their episode aired, they would go on to sell over 500,000 Rocketbook products at retailers' stores around the world, e-commerce sites as well, including Best Buy, Office Depot, Amazon, Target, and others as well that hit the $10 million mark in sale. That was incredible comeback to say the least. When you're watching Shark Tank, you really never know what type of product is going to go on to do hundreds of millions of dollars, or if it's going to be a complete flop and declare for bankruptcy in a couple of years. Let us know down below what product you guys think is the best that has ever gone on Shark Tank and why. I'm signing off, guys, and I will see you in the next upload.